Hello guys, welcome back. Once again with me is my lovely wife.
You're welcome back to the RM's Family TV.
Alright guys, Happy New Year once again. And today we'll be talking about how we met. So babe, how did we meet?
We met in a very, very wonderful way and miraculous way, I must confess. We met in Abuja, my brother's house to be precise. I went on a holiday at their place and I was supposed to have gone back, but my brother said he doesn't want me to go back yet. I don't know, maybe he was seeing the future.
Yes, he was. He was actually saying
I actually cannot say that, but to God be the glory for that. I stayed back. And fortunately that day, he stepped in. Okay, before he stepped in, my brother's wife had informed me earlier that we are going to be having a guest coming over and staying. And I said, there's no problem. Me, I don't have problem. As long as I'm inside my room and nobody's disturbing anybody, so I don't have any problem. So the day he came in, I knew my brother's wife she drove her car in. So I just said, okay, let me step out to welcome her. So fortunately, she has gone to pick him from the park. So they came in and I greeted, welcome. And I offered to help him with his luggage, but he said no, that I shouldn't bother. I said, all right, that there's no problem. And I went back inside my room. And I'm this person that I can stay inside the room for 24 hours, actually, because I don't have any business outside.
Of course.
The only thing that brings me outside is food. Or maybe I need to pick something outside. Mm-hmm. That's what brings me out from the room. So, and he was this person that he just wanted to see me at all costs and at least have a conversation with me. You understand? As per fine girl that I swept him off his feet.
Eh?
Yes, I swept you off your feet.
Yeah, you did that.
Thumbs up to me. So he was actually always looking for opportunity to speak with me, but I never gave him any opportunity. So fortunately, there was this day my brother's wife wanted to take measurement, I think. So we're talking about tailoring and all, and I was actually an apprentice and I was learning. He was into fashion design. So that's how all of us were on the dining table, if I cannot forget. We were on the dining table and we're talking about this fashion designing, tailoring, all those stuff. So then he shot his shots. Let me put it like that. It's like, can he have my number? And he asked me where am I? Where am I schooling? Told him I was a student of Uni and all. That was the first time he could actually converse with me after staying in the same house for, I think, 2 days.
No.
Yeah. Okay, it was more than that.
Wait. Something happened. I didn't ask for your number. I think there was a reason why you gave me your number.
I think something happened that you gave me.
I didn't ask for your number. I never asked for a number. Something happened. I think probably we were looking for your phone or something.
I just know that something happened.
We were looking for your phone or something because I knew I didn't ask for it. I asked for your number the following day when I wanted to call you inside the car.
Okay, yeah.
That was when I asked for your number. So I knew I didn't. We
just got our number. So when he got my number, people of the YouTube, he was just messaging me, can I come outside? We're inside the same house, so can I come outside? Can we talk? I was like, and I'm this person, then I was not even interested in any conversation. All my conversation was no, yes, okay, no, yes, okay. I know I was that bad. I was this one word answer person, and I'm very sure it's supposed to have pissed him off, but I don't know. He kept sticking to the girl because he was looking for something. He saw something.
Okay, guys, that was how we actually met, and just like you said, we met in our brother's place, and something interesting happened. The Sunday, because we were not talking, she was not talking with me. Only when she comes out, maybe when my sister was outside and we're talking, or maybe when she's hungry or she wants to drink water or something, or she's playing with one of the kids in the house. That was when she was coming outside. So on that Sunday when we're going to church, I think I called her then. So that gave me, the leeway. We started talking little by little. I still remember that Sunday we went to Winners. She wore a white dress. And so I got back home. I went to my room. I think I took a nap. I think I slept.
A nap. You slept.
So I slept and I woke up to the reality, to a very, very sad reality that she left. I was like, oh my God. And my world came, I won't say came crashing down or tumbling down or something. I was just like, who does that? So I messaged her immediately. I said, why would you have gone without you telling me goodbye? And she was like, oh, this.
You were sleeping.
Yes, I was sleeping. She didn't want to. I was so annoyed. And the funny thing was that I had to still wait. You understand? I still had to wait back in Abuja and to sort out my visas because there were some issues which was later resolved anyway. So I had to stay back and I was like, oh, so you mean I'll be alone in this place and this girl is gone? It hurts me so much that I was just like, why didn't you tell me you were going? Even though we're not talking, I wasn't myself anyway. So all through the period I stayed in Abuja, I felt a part of me was taken away. I just couldn't explain how she just,
took that part.
Yeah, I just couldn't explain it. And for me, that was the beginning of the process. After she left, I finished what I was to do. I went back to Lori and we started the conversation. Okay, how are you? How are you doing? Fortunately for me, I got to know that, she's coming to Ilori. She schooled in my former school where I finished from, probably that's Doctrine and that's University of Ilori. So I was so happy that, thank God this girl is coming back to town. At least I will have the opportunity, to still, talk with her. But I left out a particular detail. So when she left, okay, I gathered, I know my sister will be looking at this YouTube video. I started to, investigate, know everything. I tried as much as possible to gather every information I could pull out from my sister. And I harmed myself with all this. In fact, forgive me, sister, if you're watching this. They had some album in their house, which she brought out for me to look at. So I had to take some whole pictures of her, okay, of my wife. I had to take some old pictures of just to have myself, because I don't know what's going to happen in the future. So how am I going to, speak with this lady? So I did all those. So when I got back to Ilori, I was showing her some of this. I said, oh, so this was how you were, and like that. The funny thing was, this lady was still giving me a one-word answer. And I was so pissed off. I wasn't happy. But because I don't know what she gave me, or I don't know how, the feeling, I just couldn't explain it. So I kept on pushing little by little, from fine, hello, to I'm good, school was great, lesson was good, and like that. Now, I got my major break. When I mean my major break, when the school was about to resume fully, and if you are used to University of Ilori, the female hostel, which is they have limited space. She was, her parents wanted her to stay in the hostel because it's closer to school. It's in the school compound, and there's this online portal they have to register on before they can have access to it. And if you know University of Ilori, sometimes it can be so funny. They sometimes open the portal around maybe 2 a.m. and they can open it for 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Or even 15 minutes or even 10 minutes. You know, they are just so funny that once they want to open it, maybe they contact the people they want. So once they open it, those people will quickly log in, they close it again, and like that. So we were in the system. So she called me or she contacted me then. I was so happy. I was even surprised. It was even one afternoon like that, one sunny afternoon. She called me and said, "Oh, please, I need a favor from you." I looked at my phone again. I said, I'm listening. I was paying rapt attention. That kind of seriousness. Oh my God. I was just listening. She said, please, I need you to help me to do this portal. Me that I've never done one in my life. I said, don't worry, I will do it. It's very easy. I will do it for you. Just send me all your information. So she sent all her information. Look, I left my house. I didn't use the cyber cafes around. I went to a University of Lorraine mini campus as a den. You know, I went there looking for the best. You know, they have the best internet speed as at that time. So when I got there, I called the operator and said, please, this is what I want. And the portal is not open now. So I told him that, please, I'm going to drop 500 naira. 500 naira then is not the 500 naira now. You understand? Then, that was 2014. It was still a lot of money then, okay? So I said, I'm going to drop 500 naira with you, please. Just help me do this thing. Once it is open, please, this is the detail. I'm still going to give you another extra 500. And he said, thank you. I'm going to do it for you. So I went back home. And I called her and said, I'm on top of this. We'll make sure you get it. To cut the long story short, unfortunately, we were unable to get it. But that episode gave me an entrance into her. So our conversation began to flow from there. From there, she began to respond to my messages as in proper conversation. So we went out for the first time 18th November. That was the first time she agreed, you know, just for us to just sit down and just talk. And I remembered we met at Royals. You know, we met at Royals. From there, we went to Waterview. And that was the first time we went out together. And by then, my visa had already been approved. And I was looking at leaving the country in January, okay? I think that was one of the main reasons why I just said, okay, let me just go after December, because there were things I had to settle. And this was one of it, okay? My relationship was one of it, because my mom knows, or let me say it's answered prayer, because my parents, or my mom in particular, she doesn't want me to marry a white person, okay? And, you know, in this video, we are still going to talk about marrying other tribes and so on. So my mom wanted me to bring a lady home because she has never known any lady with me. She has never seen, no lady has ever come to the house and said, oh, sorry, I'm looking for this person. Okay, no, none. So she, maybe it was a prayer that God answered. Okay, so I said, oh, this is the girl. So went on a date. Day one, I told her, look, I love you so much.
Aww.
I believe we have a future together. I told her point blank what I wanted. You know, I tabled everything and
you wrote the vision.
Yes, I made it plain.
You made it plain.
So that either I read it might run with it. Okay, so I wrote down the vision and I downloaded it to her. I just threw it on her face. Bam! Like my wife will always say, bam. And she was just blushing, you know, she was just blushing.
Really?
She was just falling, as in, and the lines were falling in pleasant places. So, to cut the long story short, that day was fruitful. Coming into that place, I wasn't so sure, but leaving her, you know, the confidence was just coming that, oh, this girl she's the real deal. And so we went out I think 4 or 5 times
Yeah,
after.
we went out a couple of times together.
And now convincing her to meet my parents before I left was another issue I had.
A very big issue, because in my previous relationship, I had met parents and it didn't work out. So you should understand, like, you'll be skeptical to meet another set of parents. So like, I didn't want to meet another parent. I just wanted us to be like, we should first of all harness ourselves before meeting any parents. But I said he wanted me to meet his mom. Ha! The first day I met his mom, this was where my heart was down. I like up.
Yes, her heart was bam, but I didn't know anything about it. I was just insisting, no. I want you to meet my mom before I leave the country. It's very, very important. Even if you won't meet any other person, at least you must know my family. You must know that, oh, this guy is genuine. You know, this guy is not just coming to just pin me down, fly away, and like that. So I had to give her that assurance. So she met my mom briefly. No. Okay, sorry. Before I go to meeting my mom, there was a particular day, I think it was in December. Yes. We went out together and
went home late.
I got back home late. My mom was beginning to, to sense that something was wrong or something is happening.
Because he's a good boy. He doesn't come home late.
Yes. Actually, I'm not the going out person. Okay, I don't really go out.
And he doesn't call people.
I don't go out. I don't have friends. So I'm always the indoor person. But when I began to, go out, or
much calls.
I begin to make so much calls in the house that people are beginning to suspect. Sometimes I'll run. We had a poultry then, so I'll run to the poultry to go and receive calls. Sometimes I've been caught and people were like, what are you doing in the poultry? You understand? And sometimes I tell them, oh, sorry, I came to gather the eggs or something. I came to do so. just to cover up the fact that. Sorry, you can't blame me, because this was a lady that she has not said yes to me, and I cannot be telling her, oh, this, and at the end of the day, she tells me capital no, and she still did not say yes. Every time she sends me a very good message, she will put she cares.
I care.
Not I love you or something. So back to now, when I got home, one of those evenings, I got back home, and that evening I was going to tell my mom, oh, Mom, this is, before I travel, I'll be going in a few weeks' time, I'll be leaving the country, and I need you to know that this is the lady that I intend to marry. So I could remember vividly, it was in the evening, my mom was sitting at the dining. So I came in, as I was walking, I just went to my mom. I said, Mom, there's something I need to tell you. Oh. And there's this friend of mine which I would like you to meet. And I think she's the one that I would like to marry. So the first thing my mom asks is, what's her name? So I said, Mom, her name is Vivian. Wow. Immediately I mentioned Vivian. My mom's face changed.
Yeah,
look, yes, I know my mom will watch it. Her face just changed. So I intentionally mentioned Vivian because my mom, for years, we've always been on the issue that, look, you cannot marry outside your tribe. All those kind of things. You cannot marry an Igbo person. You cannot marry an Hausa person. Only Yoruba tribe. And the main verse or the main story they choose is the story of Abraham. When Abraham told his servant to go back to his kindred and go and marry and go and bring a wife for Isaac. So that's the story my parents will always talk back to and say, children, obey your parents in the Lord. You understand? You must marry from your tribe and so on. So when I've always told my mom, God's will is the most important thing, okay? And my mom will always say, no, you must marry from your tribe. So that was the foundation. So when I told her that, oh, I'm marrying Vivian, or I'm going out with Vivian, my mom was like, her face changed. So I quickly said, mom, calm down. She's from Kogi State, okay? She's not Igbo. She still was not coming down. So I had to, this person, Sister Folake, she said, yes. Okay, it's the husband's, that was when she now calmed down. And I said, so I said, you are going to meet her January, I think 2nd, because we had a birthday and she'll be around. And trust you like her. My sisters, they were down. And in fact, my younger sister was like, give me a number, let me speak with her. My brother, who has never showed me any other lady, she has to agree. And I was like, wow. So when we were at the program, at the birthday, my sister was on my neck. Where's this girl? Where's this girl? We were sitting together. And this girl was, as in, she was sitting like opposite us in the other tent. So I told her, that's the girl over there. She was also looking at me with her. So at the end of the event, we met, greeted casually. Yes, they met. At least she met with my sisters. My younger sister was just fleeing with her. Then my mom too, just casually and like that. And when I was leaving Ilorin, on the day that I was to leave in the morning to go to Lagos to take my flight to Turkey, I think that was on the 4th. Yes, that morning, I made sure that she met my mom and we were at the park together. And I think that was how the relationship between her and my mom began. And believe you me, they were so close that sometimes my mom would tell her some things and she won't even tell her own child. Imagine.
Are you jealous?
They were that close. And she became my mom's PA. Okay? Anything my mom wants to tell me, she goes through her. You understand? So they were so close. She's a very good girl, I must admit. So my mom loved her and it was interesting.